Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is JustJalisaRanae, all things entrepreneurship and faith. And today we are talking about business startup essentials because it is very important that you start your business legally and have all your ducks in a row. Okay, so let's get into it.
Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and drop a comment below.
Okay, so first things first, you want to register your business through your state's website. So for example, if you are in the state of Tennessee, you would go to tennessee.gov, and under the business links, you would go ahead and register your business, select LLC for limited liability company, and complete the registration process. In the state of Tennessee, it is $300, $306 if you are doing it online, and it will vary from state to state. Some states are higher, some are lower, some are right in between. So keep that in mind when you are doing that. You do not need places like LegalZoom to file your business registration. Okay, so you want to get your business address, okay?
Don't use your home address. Don't use your mama's address. Don't use your sister's name address.
Get you a virtual business address. You can use places like Regis, and I'll drop in the description their link. And it is very easy. They take care of your mail forwarding. Some of them even offer like an assistant. You can also access their business conference rooms, and some of them have it to where you can actually get a physical office space for an additional charge. But nonetheless, okay, if you do the bare minimum, get you access to a virtual address using that company. I promise you it will look so much better than using your home address.
And you can also use Regis virtual addresses for your LLC registration.
So please keep that in mind. Next, you want to make sure that you have a business phone number, okay?
Don't use your personal phone number when you are associating with your business.
You can use things like Google Voice. I use Verizon. So you can use an actual cell phone provider, whether it be Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, etc. Or you can use a VoIP. So you would use something like Google Voice, which would route the calls to your cell phone, okay? Or whatever phone that you're using for your business line. It's a great way to differentiate, you know, what calls are personal, what calls are business. My phone has a dual SIM through Verizon. So what that means is I have one phone, and then I have a personal line, and then I have a business line, all connected to one phone simultaneously. So anytime I make an outgoing call, or anytime I make an outgoing text, or anytime I'm getting an incoming call or an incoming text, it shows me which line that call or text is coming to and from.
So I highly recommend. It's very easy to set up. I love Verizon. They fixed it all up for me real good, and it's cheaper than some alternative options.
Okay, now please do not skimp out on your website. Y'all, get your website. Get your website. Get you a professional website.
You can use places like Wix.com. You can use Squarespace.com.
I personally use Squarespace, and I like them over Wix. I've had Wix before for what I needed. It did not give the vibes that I was wanting, but that was when Wix had first kind of came out, so you know, it was a little sketchy looking. But nonetheless, I've had that platform. I've also tried Squarespace, and I've also tried Shopify. I personally like Squarespace over the three that I just mentioned because they offer the most customization to me in terms of aesthetic. Okay, they do offer some plug and play platforms, whether it be scheduling, whether it be connectivity to other platforms for payments and things like that. So check all of them out and weigh out the pros and cons of each, comparing what they offer and what you need for your business, whether you are a product-based business or a service-based business will really, okay, it will really matter. Now with websites, make sure you have a professional email.
Your email should not be such and such at gmail.com, or such and such at hotmail.com, or such and such at yahoo.com.
Make sure that your email is a domain email. So it should be info@website.com. Okay, contact@website.com. Okay, that is very important. It is so much more professional, and as a business, because that's what you're starting. You're starting a business. You want to be as professional as possible.
Because doing these little simple things will set you up for ways to get funded.
Okay? Nobody's gonna give you no $50,000, $100,000 loan at gmail.com. Ain't nobody doing it.
Sorry. They just not. So don't start off on a bad note. Just do it right out the gate the first time. Okay? Okay. So next, you want to make sure you get your EIN. You can go to irs.gov and get it for free. You do not need to pay nobody to get you a free EIN. That's crazy. That's crazy. Go to irs.gov, register your EIN, and then that leads me to the next topic. Once you have those things registered, you want to then go to DNB, Dun & Bradstreet, okay? You want to register your business company profile. Do this, okay? Because you want to start building business credit, but you want to make sure that the information that they have on file is correct. So go ahead.
It's free. It don't cost you a little thing. So go ahead and do that. Get that out of the way.
Now, after you do that, you're going to want to go to nav.com. Nav.com is basically like your MyFICO scores for your business. Okay, so it's similar how you could go and look at your personal credit scores. You want to do the same for your business. So if you go to nav.com and create your profile, register your business profile, you can actually have access to your business credit scores,
which is very, 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 very important.
NAV is $39.99 a month.
Okay, and that is for their business credit boost. So not only will they give you your scores, but they're going to report that as a trade line. So
they do have a free version. Don't get me wrong. They do have a free version, but that would not report a trade line, and the free version does not give you as much information that you need.
So I just recommend going ahead and pay that little $40 a month, call it a day, and you're killing two birds with one stone.
But oh, wait a minute now.
Since we're talking about money and how much stuff costs, you're gonna need a business bank account. So, because this is a very important topic.
Because you should be generating revenue. You are not a nonprofit. You are a for-profit corporation. Or a for-profit business. For-profit, okay.
So you need a business bank account. Well, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? I recommend Novo, because Novo is a fintech company and they have so many discounts. When I tell you, from QuickBooks to Stripe, but to everything else in between, if you bank with Novo for your business checking account, you will have access to so many business tools and resources that you're going to need anyway. So
I'm going to put the link in the description for y'all to check it out.
And what I like about them is, because I have them, what I like about them is when it comes to transfers, you don't have to pay. They're free transfers. So if you need to transfer some money from your business checking to an external account, it's free. You know, some banks will charge you per transfer, per wire transfer. However they word it and the verbiage they use is gonna cost you. Well, with Novo, it's free. Okay, it's free.
If you're going to open up a business bank account and you are a small business, then it needs to be with a fintech or a credit union.
This is just my personal opinion from me to you. You can take it or leave it. It's up to you. But that's all I'm gonna say on that. Moving on, aside from that, you need to be able to market your business. So, you know, you're probably like, Jalisa, I don't really have a lot of money to start this. What can I do to alleviate some costs? So nowadays, you can make a lot of things yourself. You don't have to go out and find a graphic designer. Okay, so with that being said, you're probably like, okay, so once I get all of that, then what? So now you want to focus on finding your customers, whatever that looks like for you. So if you're opening up some sort of product-based shop,
clothes, lashes, shoes, purses, jewelry, whatever.
You can look into finding quality vendors. So you can find those on places like AliExpress, Alibaba, because those will give you access to direct manufacturers overseas. Okay, so that's when you can get into drop shipping and things like that. Now, if you are a service-based business, then it's going to require a little bit of different maneuvering. Okay, so from there, you really want to define what your product service is. What am I doing to solve someone's problem? And when you can answer that, then you can kind of go down the rabbit hole of how you're going to market and advertise your business. You can use things like Canva to create your graphic designs. It's something that I use.
When you're starting a business, there's some things that you do need to splurge on, but if you don't need to splurge on it right now, baby, take your time.
Take your time. Okay? There's no rush. The main thing here is to have a solid foundation, okay? And have a foundation so that you can grow and you're not going to stumble before you even get up.
You don't want to fail at this before you even get started. So really take your time to research whatever industry you're wanting to get into.
And researching what type of business concept you are providing and that you are offering to your potential customers, because that's important. You have to look at it from a lens. If I were my ideal customer, would I want this service or would I want this product? And if so, how would you market to that ideal customer? Okay, so
put yourself in your customer's shoes, your ideal customer shoes, your target audience shoes.
Okay, and then start to really navigate what it is that you're doing. So that's why that business plan that's in the description is very, very, very important, because that will give you a clear direction. And I promise you it's long, but please do it, y'all. It is so very important to have a clear understanding of what your business is.
Or you will just be shooting in the dark. You're just gonna be walking without a flashlight. And you don't want that.
And last but not least, you need to have some faith, okay? You cannot just expect to start this business and it's gonna pop overnight. You're going to have some challenges. You're going to have some days where you like,
baby, I don't know if this is. I don't know.
And if you are not grounded spiritually, starting a business, especially if this is like your bread and butter and you've invested everything into it, or this is like how you live, how you survive,
you need to be mentally and emotionally prepared for what entrepreneurship requires.
So I suggest getting into some prayer, getting into some meditation, really getting into a spiritual groundness with God, because if he ain't the CEO and if he's not guiding you, then you just out here shucking and jiving. You don't want that. So make sure that when you are starting your business that you are doing it with a sound mind, not making irrational decisions.
Because I've been there and I've done that. And baby, it cost me time and it cost me a whole lot of money.
So 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Please take my advice. Please make sure that you take everything that I have went over with consideration, okay? Even if it's just a little bit, I just want you to think about it, ponder on it, and give me some sort of feedback, whether it be a comment below on this video or messaging me privately, whatever the case may be. Let me know how I can continue to create content that can help you, because ultimately I want to see I got win. Maybe it's enough money for everybody to eat, okay? So I want to help y'all, but you got to help me help you. So please make sure that you thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, I want to hear from y'all.
And I thank y'all so much for watching my video. And I will see y'all on the next one.